Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Weeb Weekly. I am your host, Nixie Comedy, and Hammer23 on YouTube and Twitch. And I am joined by the freshly back from the coldest city in the country, Chicago, Jose. How we doing, buddy?
Yes, it do be nice to have a little bit of sunshine and actually get warm when the sun is hitting your face. I'm glad to be back. It feels like we've had a couple wild weeks, but I feel like this November and December are going to hit different. How are you doing, my friend Mizu?
I'm doing moderately okay. Dreading the fact that I didn't get to go to Anime NYC though.
Oh, it's close. It's close for you too. It's not that close.
It is. And everybody and their mother, all my mutuals were there. Mm-hmm. Almost all of them, except for maybe
there was
like
a lot
3.
of people out there. I know Ray went. I saw Ray went. Who else went?
Ray, Jeffrey Zhang, Anime Sundays, Fifth Raikage.
Oh, okay. So everyone cooler than us, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I wasn't going to fly out all the way from LA, but I saw some great cosplays coming out of there. Ray's Endeavor was actually pretty good. I liked the look of it. That looked good. But yes, we have we have other better news outside of the fact that we couldn't get into an Anime and NYC this year. We got a couple of big things to talk about here. We most importantly, well, I guess we'll do a quick rundown of them. We got Hawkeye coming out. I guess actually tomorrow. Now, when you're hearing this. We got a new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that was an absolute nightmare for Sony once again. And then, of course, we have our piece de resistance of a garbage fire. The live-action Cowboy Bebop dropped on Netflix, and God, they should have kept it. Outside of that, I mean, we have some other news that we're going to be cruising into here. But why don't we? I mean, I just saw the look on Jose's face when I talked about how bad Cowboy Bebop was.
I was like, damn, I heard good things. Is it bad?
Oh, you didn't get to watch it now, did you?
No, I told you I was kind of late, and it's bad. Oh no,
it's very bad.
No.
So I've seen a lot of great tweets about it. Essentially saying things like, "How can something look both so cheap and so expensive simultaneously?" John Cho is awesome. I don't know if he did all the work for the fighting in the roles. His style just doesn't match Spike's for me.
Okay.
And also,
Faye's not good.
What?
And Faye's not good.
No, Faye was fine. Yeah, Faye's totally fine. Actually, she's one of the bright spots in it. Actually, Edward there's a reason they kept Ed out of the trailers, and it is because Ed, who has always been like many people believe Ed to be autistic. Has always been like scaled that way. I'm trying to think of the word, not scaled,
coded.
But yeah, coded. That's it. Coded as autistic. Does not convert well to live action at all. Some things that work tropey in anime do not work in live action in the slightest, and Ed is a prime example. That being said, though, Ein did a fantastic job.
Yeah, shout out for them to actually using real 2 dogs, 2 corgi dogs to play Ein.
Yeah. So Mizu, did you get through the entire thing? Did you watch one episode and just get a hankering for Cowboy Bebop itself?
I watched the majority of it, but like in a sense of I watched 5 solid through.
Yeah.
And others were bits and pieces going through it, watching it. And here's the thing, I'll say this. If you've never seen Cowboy Bebop and you have no aspirations to watch the anime at all, you might think this is pretty cool. Yeah. If you never see it from a non-perspective like that, if you have no idea, you just heard about this thing called Cowboy Bebop, you never seen the anime, and you're just like, why not? You might think it seems like a solid series. However, if you have seen Cowboy Bebop, this is pretty atrocious. Especially, and not in terms of just characters, it's like plots. They changed a lot of things, and I wish that
even in the first episode.
Yes, and I wish that they made that clearer from the beginning. They have mentioned before that they were going to do some things different, but they should have already went throughout the gate saying, "Hey, this is going to be a straight like adaptation. This is going to be different from the anime." Yeah. They should have been promoting that part a lot because, man, they go against a lot of source material. Of the series that it's very jarring sometimes. I get what they were trying to do. They added more things for the main trio of characters.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like an ad. It just felt like
Attack on.
Attack on, very unnecessary. I don't care if Jose you want me to go into certain details about it.
You can go in the detail because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like do the whole rundown. I'm gonna put myself through the gauntlet of being like, okay, I'll watch the 26 episodes of the original series, and then I'll watch the Netflix series.
So you haven't seen
back to back. I saw like 5 episodes, and then I literally could not watch anymore because it was like 5 a.m. I literally binged like as much as I could before falling asleep because I wanted to do that. I wanted to do like, okay, watch the entirety of Cowboy Bebop and the entirety of the anime, like the Netflix adaptation, to see like the discrepancies and stuff. Because I'm trying to make a series for that as well on my social medias, and it seems like a fun thing to do at the beginning, but now that I know that it is a doo-doo face, a hot pile of garbage. I don't know how hot I'm feeling about that.
Here's the thing: the actors all did an incredible job. Most of the actors did an incredible job. I love that they included 3 old guys that are at the scene of every explosion. Essentially, that was a cool little touch. It's just like I said, John Cho. The fights felt hollow to me. Also, like I said, like Mizu said, they changed these subtle plot points that actually have like a really big job in setting the tone for the show. Like the first episode is a fantastic example. Essentially, Asimov, the guy essentially is shot in the neck by Faye, who we actually don't meet that early. Faye isn't introduced until the 3rd episode or the 2nd episode, I believe. And so Faye is introduced super early, and she shoots Asimov in the neck, and he bleeds out in the car. In the anime, his love interest, like sad about the fact that he's become reliant on Red Eye, shoots him in the head. And it is way heavier. It is way heavier. It gets the point across better. And it gives you the sense of dread and longing that they have for a life outside of their own. That is like kind of an overarching theme in all of Cowboy Bebop. Like reaching for the stars and coming up short is really like the entire theme of Cowboy Bebop. On top of that, the end of episode 1, we get the intro. We get who's the blonde dude again? Why am I spacing this? Spike's main bad guy. Grin, yes. We get the introduction of him. He looks awful. There's like the whole fish scene. He cuts the guy's neck. And here's my thing. Like I said, you did a fantastic job of summing it up. Essentially, if you've never seen Cowboy Bebop and you have no interest in watching Cowboy Bebop, it's a fun little like your cowboy space, like cowboys, like a space cowboy essentially kind of thing. Problem is, both Cowboy Bebop and the live action are on Netflix. And there's a reason that Cowboy Bebop is trending on Netflix and Cowboy Bebop live action is not trending on Netflix, because you will watch this and you'll be like, why am I not watching Cowboy Bebop right now? There's no reason for me to watch this if I can watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Because like you said earlier, they definitely went off from the source material. And on top of that, yeah, they did that, like the add-ons that didn't really add to the character. It just felt more like baggage. And not the good dramatic, let's get the more depth kind. Like, for example, they did with Jet. Jet in the actual anime is like alone. He lost his wife, and his job and stuff like that. Yeah. And he basically, his whole thing is longing for that what if, like his life was correct. Yeah. But in the live action, he actually has like a daughter. Yeah. Which was different. And on top of that, his wife is still around, and on top of that, she's with a person that he used to work with. And you know, in Ant-Man, it's kind of like Ant-Man. You know how Ant-Man has, like, he went to jail. There's the other guy who's with his previous wife, and that person has a daughter. It's pretty much that's so messed up thinking about it. His whole character arc is pretty much just like Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's just Paul Rudd.
Basically, yeah, Paul Rudd, the first Ant-Man. It's like, yeah, it felt unnecessary. It didn't really add too much to his character. I will admit that the scenes were funny when he was trying to entertain his daughter and the things of that. And he's trying to connect with her. I appreciated that part, but overall, it just didn't really feel like it added on to anything. Faye Valentine.
Why is she a bounty hunter?
Yeah, so here's the thing. One thing I want to say I definitely give the actress credit. and especially all the backlash she got before even the thing came out. Like people were already saying terrible things about her and her appearance and everything. And she took it with stride and made a joke about it, a sarcastic apology video about she can't apologize for the way
being an anime girl. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and however, she is way different in this live action than she is in the anime. Like her whole plot point in the anime is that she is from like the past and she was cryogenically frozen and she was unfrozen. She has like amnesia, like her amnesia is freaking crazy. And she's trying to go through piecing her actual life together. But they kind of remove all that and it's not as important. Yeah, for some reason she's also a bounty hunter,
which she isn't. She's in debt in the anime. She's in a massive amount of debt. That's how she meets Spike.
She woke up from her cryogenic sleep with massive amount of debt that she can't fix, and she's trying to figure out ways to get out of that debt. But yeah, in this one, she's a bounty hunter, which was not part of the original. And another thing I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to sound like an old person, but she cursed a lot. And here's the thing, I am no stranger against cursing. I curse all the damn time. However, it just felt excessive.
Forced. They were trying to make her crude.
Forced. Yeah, it felt so forced. Like, dude, like, come on, don't tell me you're one of the. That felt so unnecessary. Did you really have to call? But I can count. You can play a drinking game, a messed up drinking game, or how many times she just says stuff, especially like what's the word, dickhead. She can say dickhead every episode. Every time she comes up on screen, she's calling the two she's calling Spike and Jet dickheads all the time.
It's honestly, and if I'm being real, it's kind of the writing team. I mean, because like I said, all the actors did a fantastic job, but like it's the writing team like wanting to be like, we need to convey the fact that this is a crude, hard woman, and like not doing the writing legwork to do so, and just having her swear a lot. Like that's like Faye is a hard woman, but like she's also like not like a bounty hunting badass in the show. She's kind of like a tag along for Spike and Jet, who like has her occasional bright spot. But she's like there to add flair, you know. That's kind of her whole thing, and I guess like it's probably like a 21st century interpretation of her maybe. But like,
I definitely get that, because I was thinking that they did that writing. Because they didn't want to play into the whole stereotype of her kind of being like, oh, she. Not I wouldn't go so far to call her a damsel in distress.
No,
but she did heavily rely on Spike and Jet in the anime, compared to in the live action. But it's gotten to the point where it's very different. It doesn't seem like a character. But continue, Nick.
No, swinging it in the opposite direction. It was an overcorrection. I think it really was. I think there was no need in order to completely rewrite her charactership. Like you can give her, the thing is, it's like I said, it's on the writing team, because like there's a way to write a woman who gets into situations and like possibly has to get saved by a man, and then like not making it seem as though she's like a damsel in distress. Like writing powerful women who get into situations that are like out of their own power. Like I guess it's insane to say this out loud, but like Snake Eyes did a good job of this. There was two powerful women written in that show, his mother and then the redheaded girl whose name I'm forgetting, who got caught in a situation that they got themselves out of. And like, are they gonna like usurp Snake Eyes? No, by no means. But like at the end of the day, like you can write powerful women that get into situations of turmoil. I mean, yeah, that's really all I have to say about it, guys. Listen, if you are, I was gonna say, if you want to watch Cowboy Bebop, they're both on Netflix. Just go watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yep. Oh, but speaking of the writing wise, I'll say that I felt like with the main bad guy, Grin, the main antagonist and you could say the adversary to Spike, I'm not gonna lie, we actually got to see him a lot more in the live action than we did in the anime. And to be honest, I wish that we did it. Yeah. Because in the live action, in the anime, he is much, we don't see him a lot, but we know his presence. He is freaking scary. This man is freaking worrisome. And he's always a glooming figure throughout this the series. But in the live action, we see him more to the point where we often see his perspective on things. And I'm not gonna lie, he seems like a bitch.
Yeah,
like,
they made him one for sure, because he's so
I was
brooding.
not threatened by him.
Yeah, no, you weren't. No one was, especially the first time he showed up on screen. I was like, oh, this fucking guy. Because like in the end, like it's like the way that I'm not gonna say how Cowboy Bebop ends because that's a massive spoiler. But like the culmination of the end, bringing it all together, and like they're like the opponent of good and the opponent of evil, and Spike and Grin coming together. It's so powerful in the end, and it has so much weight. And it's just it was cheapened. It was cheapened in the live action to say the least. Jose, I look forward to you watching it. Honestly, I think you'll enjoy it. I don't know if I would watch Cowboy Bebop first or the live action first. I feel like I would almost want to watch
the anime first. Yeah, the anime afterwards to get the taste off my mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, and also you can like go through and be like, well, this didn't happen in the live action.
Yeah,
that's an undertaking. That's big boy pants right there.
I mean, it makes sense, but like in terms of which is one of the reasons that I always think the anime itself is recommended a lot. It's because it's very zero pressure. Like you get 26 episodes and they pack everything in a neatly tight bow.
Bro, that was the 90s. Oh,
yeah,
God,
like
they were just fucking story.
Yeah, it's like it's all story all the time, not less fluff. It leads to more, I guess.
There's no fluff in Cowboy. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's not like Naruto where you get like what 300 episodes of fluff.
There's I think it's 200 or so. I mean, bro, I'm watching Bleach right now. Percentage-wise, it's the highest filler of everything. I
would say yikes.
Yeah, there's an entire arc called the Bount arc that's 44 episodes long, and the entire thing is filler. It was awful. It was terrible. I'm watching Fire Force season 2 now, though, to get like I'm on a little hiatus from Bleach.
I don't know, like if you may, would you say that I should go for Vinland Saga or Devilman Crybaby? Because those are the two biggest recommendations that I have. Like I have my list of anime. Naturally. I'm finishing My Hero Academia. I swear to fucking God, I will finish it.
I believe in you.
I will finish it. But after that, I have 2 spots that I have to fill in. Did
you finish Tokyo Revengers?
I told you I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna watch multiple animes at the same time.
The answer to that.
Yeah, I will watch it. No. I will watch it. Like I will watch Tokyo Revengers. But I one of the things besides Platinum End, because I wanna, which we should. That's a great segue to Platinum End right there.
Yeah, I'm glad to do it.
Because that is something that's like currently happening. So I feel like I need to make time for it for sure. Yeah. And I will catch up like a big boy. The thing is that I have had a lot of people recommend Devilman Crybaby for some reason, like really, really hard right now. And I don't know if it's because there's like news associated with it.
No, it's been over for a while. So I hold a very unpopular opinion about Vinland Saga. I find it boring. Devilman Crybaby, yeah, I know. I get a lot of fucking flack for that. Like so much flack for that. It's so much time. Okay, here's the problem. Here's my problem with Vinland Saga. I used to do a thing called Anime Mondays on my Twitch where we would watch anime, and we can only watch Amazon Prime anime, and the only good anime on Amazon Prime is fucking Vinland Saga. So I watched that. So I didn't give it my full attention, but I didn't love it. It felt style over substance. But Devilman Crybaby is well regarded as one of the best animes of all time. It was created in the 90s. Netflix redid it. Did a pretty good job with it too. The 90s one is grittier, I would say. They're both fucking gritty as shit, though. Do not watch it in front of other people. There is dicks, boobs, all of it. Massive amounts of gore. So it's a in your own room kind of watch. But if you want to, like, I would say, what is your mental state, like mental health wise? What's
I was
your
just about to
scale?
say that.
I would say my mental health is Eddie Brock during A Venom Let There Be Carnage is where I am at right now.
That's like a 3.5. I would recommend Vinland Saga then, because if you go into Devilman Crybaby with anything below a firm 7, it's gonna fuck with you, because
I'm gonna get screwed.
It's hard.
Yes.
It's just like hard is the word.
Is it going to destroy me more than To Your Eternity though?
It's not.
Oh, it could. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say a strong yes.
Did you finish To Your Eternity? All 20 episodes? What was that?
That's it. That was for Mizu, I think. No, that's on my list. I told you that's on my list. But
so you haven't seen it?
Yeah, no.
I think To Your Eternity is the saddest anime ever made.
Oh,
I think To Your Eternity, I'm willing to say that To Your Eternity made me cry 4 separate times in 20 episodes. I think To Your Eternity I think it's the saddest anime ever made. Devilman Crybaby is sad, but also infuriating.
question mark?
How would you have you seen both To Your and Devilman?
No.
Mizu, I was asking Mizu.
Oh, no, I did. I have.
What would you say?
Here's the thing. I would definitely say that, yeah, To the Eternity is sad. And it's sad, like, it's sad, and it makes you, like, it's sad in
Traditional
your core.
sad.
Yeah. But
Vanilla
Devil
sad.
May Cry Baby, to me, is depressing.
Yeah.
And, like, you get there's a sense, I'm not gonna lie, after, I would say for me personally.
Have you ever angry cried?
No,
Oh,
I
yes.
didn't angry cry about it, but, like, after I watched it, at the end of it, I had a strong sense of dread.
There's weight on your shoulders after watching Devilman. Yeah.
I sat there, you know that what's that one meme of that one like guy looking out the window, just sitting there, just contemplating life.
Yes.
That was me. I was sitting there just like, yo, what on earth did I just watch? And not in like it was super crazy, just like how depressing this anime was.
It essentially Devilman circumvents any traditional like tropes in shows, which is why it's considered a masterpiece, is because when you think it's gonna weave when you think it's gonna zig, it zags, and that is incredible. My biggest recommendation
you said it zags. No, that zag is understatement. It's you zig, you think it's gonna zig, and it rolls over on the side of a mountain and throw you off the damn mountain.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would say have a comedy anime like Konosuba or something queued up for fresh after that. Outside of that, like, yeah, I would say ascertain your mental state and then watch. Because Vinland Saga is probably Vinland Saga is getting a season 2, because Vinland Saga, what is out right now, is just a prequel. That's like telling you Thorkel's whatever.
Historical.
Thorfinn's backstory, and Thorfinn's the main character. So it's probably gonna get talked about more than Devilman, because Devilman's there's no season 2 planned. But yeah, no, I mean, they're both fantastic watches. I'm excited for whichever one you watch, because I would love to hear your opinion on Vinland, but I'd also love to see you go through Devilman Crybaby.
Love to see it. I'm down.
Speaking of going through things, I would say our main character, Mirai, from Platinum End, has been going through a whole lot recently, Jose, since you wanted to talk about it. And since it is the anime you're keeping up with, this show becomes more and more like Mirai Nikki every single day. And I love it, because it's one of my favorite animes of all time. But, oh my goodness, I'm falling apart here. Girl A, is it weird that I found her hot?
So Mirai's love interest, you're saying?
No, the most recent episode. The serial killer.
6. We're No!
7.
When was the 7th one? When did the 7th one happen?
This Thursday?
Okay, yeah, definitely didn't see it. I'm up to episode 6.
No, Saki? No, not my type.
Yeah, Metropoliman's Angel is definitely the
weird ears. I don't understand what's going on up. Like, why is it all going up? That's my thing.
I mean, so okay. Story-wise, I would say this is exactly what I was expecting. This is gonna be a hot take. This is exactly story-wise what I was expecting from Tokyo Revengers, and it didn't scratch the itch. This went from like, okay, the kid's just depressed, and like he gets the wings and the arrows, and it just kept scaling up in terms of intensity.
Oh, you're like 7 then.
Dude, like I love it. I still sometimes get a little bit confused with the power system, because they say that you can't block arrows, but there's special armor that does. Then they say that you literally have to you can wait 18 days to hit someone with the red arrow, but if somebody
30, 32,
30
something,
yeah.
30,
like a month.
Okay,
pretty much a month.
Is it 18 the amount of red arrows that you can throw at one time?
14
or is it 15?
is the amount 14? Of red arrows you can have at once.
Okay, so they said something about getting hit with a red arrow when you're already pierced by one. Does it switch?
No, doesn't work.
And then, but when you ask someone to hit you with a red arrow, there's a special clause for that. I remember, because that's the episode where they're talking about, okay, how do we actually beat Metropoliman? Well, we have to hit someone that or force him to shoot someone with a red arrow and ask him to
Essentially, what they
him
want
with
to
a
do
white arrow.
is they know that Metropolitan doesn't have anybody shooting him with a red arrow because of the way he is. But if you let's say like Saki has red arrow and Mirai, so like Metropolitan couldn't shoot him with a red arrow because he already has a red arrow.
Yeah.
But if you shoot yourself with a red arrow, if somebody else shoots you with a red arrow, that'll transfer.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I like the character setup so far. Who's their partner? The third guy, the third god candidate.
Do not remember his name. The dude, yeah, he's got cancer.
I think he's gonna be a snitch.
No,
that's my hot take. I think he's gonna be the turncoat. He's gonna put a turncoat because he has very little left to fight for that reason. And I think once
family.
No, didn't he lose his family?
Nope. He's got his wife and his daughter.
Okay, bet. So that's right. He wants to become a god candidate to save them both. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. He
got a bunch of money. He had a bunch of like rich people give him a bunch of money, so his family was secure. And now he wants to get the best possible god candidate to run the world after he dies. So he's just looking for a horse to back. But that his wings.
But once you become a god candidate, did they explain if all of the other god candidates just die?
Everybody has to die before you become a god candidate. It's Mirai Nikki. Only one. Yeah, only one. It's battle royale. Only one wins.
I thought the best one was picked and the other ones are just like, okay, bet. There's a time period.
Well, so we don't really know. They haven't really fleshed that much out. Like, they don't know if like there's gonna be like a voting mechanism.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
just battle royale at it.
If I know the way that these shows go, aka Mirai Nikki, then it's gonna be last one standing gets to be God, and that's it.
Okay, so I will say, in terms of hype for keep watching, I would say I'm at a solid 9. In terms of the main character, how do I feel?
What the fuck is with this recent like trend in anime where every main character has to be a baby-backed bitch? I don't fucking get it. Like there's a reason I like JJK and like all of that. Like, cause like Itadori is not a baby-backed bitch. I loved Gon as an MC because he's not a baby-back. Like
I'm not gonna lie to you, Nick. It's because they're trying to do something different. Because let's be honest, even before we're starting this new trend of that, there was always the trend of the idiot character whose only good trait is to fight. And that's the only time he is smart, and he's always, idiot at everything else and has clueless. So yeah, and that's been a trend for literally since the 80s. So I guess they're trying to switch it up a little bit with some characters.
I know.
I mean, except with My Hero Academia, because the only baby back bitch is Bakugo. So I mean, that's.
But here's the thing: it's like, and while you are absolutely right, but like I can't support this man. He's like, oh no, I don't want to fight. I don't want to kill anyone. Metropolitan Man is literally trying to murder your entire family. Step up. I'm sick of it. Like the same. You're right. Takamichi is the same way. Takamichi. But Takamichi apparently steps up in the manga, and it's just like and Tanjiro is the best version of it. I would say Tanjiro is the best version of like ultra polite, like, oh, it's okay, like Inosuke, you can yell at me, but I love the Inosuke's of the world. I love Gon, I love Itadori, I love Goku. People hate Gon as a character because like, oh, he's so one note, like he's just dumb, happy, and angry. And I was like, yeah, I love that. That right there is that's my pot. That's my stew of favorite MCs. Asta, love that. I can't do this. The soft boy shit.
Are you enjoying Platinum and Mizu?
This is the first time we disagree, because I actually am growing to like the soft boy, because like I'm not gonna lie, I've grown to hate the idiot character, because the idiocy gets to a point where it's just like you with the crying, it gets annoying. Like, okay, how you can't be this damn stupid. You can't be this damn stupid. You can't be this naive, and you can't. And what makes it worse to me is like I hate it that you're stupid in everything else, and emotionally distant in everything else, but fighting.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's it. That's the only thing you're good at is fighting. And then, like there's no emotional to them until they have their moments of emotion, but it's like, they definitely feel like, what's the word?
Just
I don't know.
Singular
they don't feel
faceted.
real to me.
One
they
note,
don't feel like, all of them, I would say Itadori does feel worthy to me, but some of the other MCs of late, I'm just like, yeah, you don't feel real.
Asta, I can
like,
understand.
I don't
annoyance.
believe you.
I can understand annoyance on Asta. That one I can concede. Deku I feel like is a good like
middle ground.
I like Deku. Yes, exactly. Like has his badass moments, but also is like has his soft boy moments, has this like, oh, he's a nerd moment. I think Deku is a well-written MC. There's to stack him up. Best new gen MC. But yeah, no, I absolutely understand. But no, I'm enjoying Mirai Nikki a lot. Is it my anime of the year? By no means. But I am checking in with it every week. My anime of the year is 86, and that's been just chugging along. Just, oh my God, it's getting so fucking good. This most recent app, unfortunately, they did a 17.5 where all the voice actors just talks about how they were like, oh, I like X, Y, and Z about this season, which was annoying. But like, it's still very, very good. I mean, Mizu, are you caught up with it?
No, I only watched up to episode 2 of season 2.
Gotcha. Oh, of 86. I was talking about not Mirai Nikki. Platinum End.
Oh, episode 5. Yeah, I'm two episodes behind.
Gotcha. You are both going to love episode 7. It goes hard. It's a great show. But speaking of great shows, wait, no. Well, I'd like to talk about Boruto temporarily, because Sarada and Chocho just had, first off, the tuning exams have been going expeditiously hard. Tuning and like Sarada and Chocho, a fight that nobody thought was going to be even remotely interesting, was incredible. The Boruto animators are apparently now getting paid for some reason, and they are going crazy with the fight choreography. It's supposed to be a filler arc, and Boruto's going absolutely nutso, which is awesome. Outside of that, on our little touch on Boruto, we also have to talk about, do we want to do Spider-Man No Way Home, or did we want to do the little what is it, the Hawkeye lead up here?
Okay.
Want to do Hawkeye first?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out in 2 days. Makes a lot of sense.
So we have, like Jose just said, comes out in 2 days, the 24th, and we're filming this on the 22nd. And this comes out on the 23rd. So tomorrow, your beautiful ears will be listening to the 6-part holiday event Hawkeye TV show, and I, for one, have no idea why this is being made.
Oh God, I think they're just making they're trying to set up Kate Bishop. Is the main thing from what I've seen of the people that saw it early, at least the first 2 episodes. It is very much the Kate Bishop show, and Clint Barton is there as the hype man,
the pull.
Yeah, the pull. So I'm excited from the trailers because it gives me that buddy cop vibe in Christmas, which, I mean, it's my favorite holiday of the year. I'm very excited to just see how the relationship between Kate and Clint progresses through this whole thing, since she is the new Ronin after he hung up his cowl. So I would say that it's probably going to be the most realistic type of show, right next to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in terms of like grounding it to our real life thing instead of going like full on cosmic. I think it's going to be on par of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But the main thing is it will basically be a Kate Bishop show.
So Kate Bishop, has she been introduced in the MCU yet, or is this her soft opening?
I think this is her soft opening, right?
This is her soft opening.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a Christmas special, right? So, and it comes out in 2 days. It's Monday now. Is this the largest disrespect to Thanksgiving we've ever seen as a nation? You're gonna tell me you're gonna start releasing your 6-part Christmas special the day before Thanksgiving?
I mean, the thing is, Nick, dude, even Black Friday deals are happening like at the beginning of November.
My girlfriend is literally running a Black Friday deal. Yeah, all week. Yep.
Dude, like Thanksgiving is just an excuse to eat turkey, and I get it. But
I'm not going to sit here and take Thanksgiving slander.
I like Thanksgiving because of the food, but I would say that I would much rather go from Halloween to Christmas. I would skip November.
You would just delete Thanksgiving if it meant deleting November.
If I could, I would go straight from Halloween to Christmas.
Just like so, it's like October 31st, and then the next day you wake up, it's December 25th.
I mean, either way, as soon as October 31st is done, Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé are playing nonstop.
Oh my, you're that person. You're telling me November 1st,
Yes.
Christmas music is on. Oh,
Dude, November 1st, Christmas lights are on all day, every day.
Halloween doesn't end until at least November 10th. And then you get 2 weeks to prep yourself for turkey, gravy, and stuffing and mashed potatoes. I'm making green bean and sweet potato casserole this year. Very excited about for that. The food. Listen, every holiday is an excuse to eat. Every holiday.
90s.
Christmas is an excuse to eat, and it's made by Hallmark companies to get you to buy presents you don't need. Valentine's Day, you go out to dinner. Easter, you go on an Easter egg hunt. Halloween,
all I gotta
you eat
say,
candy.
all I gotta say,
you have a barbecue.
This is 50 Cent in the early 2000s levels of cap. Like, you know how he wore his oversized cap all day? That's the amount of cap that I hear.
Thanksgiving is the most underappreciated holiday in all, for sure. It's celebrated
underappreciated
on a complete and utter lie. I am willing to admit that fucking dinner never happened ever. But you give me an excuse to sit in the kitchen all day, make a turkey, make some gravy, bro. Listen, how often do you get the chance to just sit down and genuinely put yourself in a food coma? And then there's football on all day. It's a great day. I love Thanksgiving.
I'll let Mizu cover. I say what I said.
Look, here's the thing. I definitely agree in the sense of you shouldn't be doing Christmas stuff very early. However,
Jose has his Christmas lights on until June.
Yes.
But however, I do understand why maybe some people are just like about Thanksgiving. Because one, I mean, you kind of mentioned earlier, not only is it based off a fake dinner, it's
Christmas is Jesus' birthday.
I'm sorry, all you insults out there. I hate to sound like an SJW, but it's based off of Native American murder. So it's just not a good
Easter
look.
is celebrating the day a man came back from the dead.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, screw capitalism. I mean, because everything is just an excuse for capitalism. But Thanksgiving its background is not good either. So it's like, it's people only do it because of the social gathering and eating. But I at first I was like, why are people missing Thanksgiving? But it's like, I can see why. And
there is 3 holidays not based off lies: Martin Luther King Day, Veterans Day, and Memorial Day. That is it.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
St. Patty's Day is about a man taking all of the snakes out of Ireland. There was never snakes in Ireland.
But here's the thing. But I'll give you that. They're all the rest of them are fictitious, but they're a fun fictitious. This one's not a fun fictitious. This one is like very bad.
It's hypothetically a fun fictitious. Like if the Pilgrims and the Indians got together and like, we'll teach each other things, that'd be great. But like when you really get back to it, it's a genuine nightmare. But then listen, we can celebrate Thanksgiving for another. Thanksgiving is about being thankful for all the things in your life. Okay, we can celebrate it simply for that reason.
I am thankful for the live action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
You haven't seen it. You know what? Neither of you are invited this year. Neither of you are invited.
Honestly, yes. It like the thing is, bro. Hot take: Thanksgiving doesn't even have the best food of the year. It's Christmas.
No. Okay. Well. Okay. What do you make for Thanksgiving?
Oh, babe. The thing is, well, okay. Sidebar. It's a tie, I think, for the Philippines and Puerto Rico for the longest Christmases in the world. Like the season itself begins November 1st and it ends December 16th. It ends January around 14 in PR. So I will send you a list of pictures. And you tell me what the better food lineup is.
Okay,
I'm just gonna have to say
ham,
that.
right? Christmas is ham.
Nope. Rice, beans, tostones, mofongo, lechon, which is
mofongo is the child.
No.
Are you eating Yoda?
No.
Why are you eating Yoda?
No. But I will. There's what's it called? Pig. So the the bacon. You know the bacon. That you know and love.
Yes.
Well,
I know of bacon.
I will show you the best version of bacon. It's the skin of the little pork. It's called cuerito. It's literally the best thing ever in life. I will show it to you, and I will get you guys Hispanic food someday, and you will bask in the glory that is Christmas Puerto Rican food.
Okay, so then what do you do for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving, it's just the usual stuffing, turkey, mac and cheese. I could eat mac and cheese any day if I wanted to. The stuffing is unique. The turkey, hot take, one of the worst poultry dishes.
I also agree. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also agree.
You guys are not making turkey correctly.
Yeah, well, fair.
It's kind of. I mean, but here's the thing.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's
you
kind of
fuck it up.
No, but no. In general, turkey is just dry. Why do you think there are so many like tutorials for people to do like actually? Oh, here's to actually get a juicy turkey, because generally it's not.
You can
juicy.
make chicken dry. Trust me, white people have been doing it for centuries.
But here's the thing: chicken has the advantage of already kind of being just. Even if you do fuck it up, the worst thing you can do to fuck up chicken is by doing it raw. That's it. But generally, chicken is not as bad as turkey. Turkey is very dry.
It's about basting. It's about the right temperature. It's about having the right stuffing blend.
You can do all the best things in the world.
I am getting so hungry.
It's dry.
I'm so sorry to all the viewers at home who are like sitting stoned in their apartment with no food, just being like, "Oh God, just get back to Hawkeye." Okay, all right. So now that our Thanksgiving rant is over, Jeremy Renner looks old.
He do be looking old.
Jeremy Renner looks really old. What did he used to have a beard?
I think he had a goatee in one of the other big movies. I don't remember.
So old.
Let me see.
Did he start drinking during quarantine?
Oh,
like
God.
I don't like he just like he's a great looking dude, but like did the failure of the Jeremy Renner app like add 10 years to his face? What happened?
I think he had a goatee during the or slight goatee during the Tag movie or one of the Mission Impossible movies.
That was a thing that happened. Yep, Tag movie. They were like, what if we made a movie about a game?
Hey, it was not that bad.
It wasn't that bad. Great qualifier. Yes.
It's unnecessary, but it wasn't a bad movie. Only because again, I enjoy Hannibal Buress very much.
I mean, Hannibal Buress is hilarious. I mean, he's so fantastic on what is the ridiculous show where they have really bad interviews?
Oh, you're talking about with Zach Galifianakis?
No,
Between Two Ferns.
No, that's Between Two Ferns.
You're talking about the Andre show.
Andre show, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so yes, like I said, I just don't really see. I mean, we're gonna watch it. Obviously, we're gonna review it. Obviously, it's a setup for Ronin. Which one again? Like I feel like we could have let the Hawkeye trope thing die with this generation of the Avengers, because like if we're being real, Hawkeye is the biggest walking joke in Avengers. Is that why they're keeping him around?
Yeah.
Well, in the MCU, I would agree that he is a joke. Yes. But the show is based off a very incredible comic book about Hawkeye. I totally forget, it escapes my name, the name of the comic book, but it was a comic book basically about Hawkeye, and if anything, it really pushed him up there. It was a very popular anime. When I say anime, damn, a very popular comic,
anime heavy episode
of the 2000s or 2010s, and it was really profound. So honestly, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do because they said it's gonna be based off of that comic. So I wonder what they're gonna do. I'm also excited because it is literally been teased that the Daredevil Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, from the Daredevil show is gonna come back as Kingpin
in the
Hawkeye series. Yep.
I love him.
And funny enough, Echo, the character who's getting her own show, is actually also going to make an appearance in Hawkeye as well.
So it kind of feels like a launching platform for characters. It seems like they're trying to like find something that's just like, hey, listen, like they were introduced. These characters were introduced. You just simply don't remember. Jose, what's your hype at for this show? Is it higher than your mental health?
Yes, I think it'll be. I think it'll be it's at an 8. It's a solid 8. I think for hype. I'm very honestly. This is gonna sound harsh. The most hyped thing about Hawkeye is what's happening at the end of Hawkeye. The same day that we get the end of Hawkeye is when we get the beginning of the Book of Boba Fett.
December 17th?
This 6 weeks after
from the 24th. Oh, 6 weeks from the 24th is like January. Right?
Yeah.
Unless am I tripping?
No.
That would be like January 15th.
Book of Boba Fett. No, that's literally this year, bro.
How is 6 weeks after December 24th?
Wait, is it 6 weeks? December 29.
December 29 is not 6 weeks, that's 5 weeks.
Hawkeye
Ish.
Series finale date. I'm checking.
Regardless, Jose does not
Yes,
know how to
regardless.
count.
Yes, I'm very good. Oh, the final episode airs December 22nd. Boom.
How the hell are they? So what is it wait, no, I'm sorry. So that's 4 weeks that it's going to run over, but they're going to air 6 episodes?
I don't know.
Okay. Apparently Disney doesn't know how to math. Okay, cool.
I swear to God, if it's only 4 episodes, like, because I mean, going by the logic of it, if it is like 4 episodes, like what is up with them making these things so short?
Yeah, because what, Loki was 6, right?
So yeah,
Yes.
so WandaVision started off with 10 or 9, I believe.
Mhm.
Then Falcon the Winter Soldier was
8, I think.
I believe 8.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then
Loki was 6.
Mm-hmm. And then now
What if had 10 9?
But those were only half hour.
But
True.
here's the thing, those were half hour, and then it was also animated. So
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's harder or easier to make animated TV shows? The
I'm not
obvious
gonna lie,
answer is different. I don't want that answer.
Oh, wait.
I was gonna say the obvious and the clear and obvious answer would be like, it's different. I don't want that. I want harder or easier.
I think it's harder to
animated
make
is
live
harder.
action.
Really?
You think animated is harder?
I think animation is harder.
I would say animation is way harder.
I would say animation takes more time to obviously animate and do better.
Mm-hmm.
I think live action, to do it right,
Is also harder.
is harder. It's harder
That's
because we know that you can spend a lot of money, Avatar: The Last Airbender, on something that literally looks like ass and is total doo doo in terms of
like that movie.
Yeah,
I didn't really like the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. What
would love
movie?
Cowboy
What
Bebop.
movie?
Well,
What
you're talking about
movie?
Mesa. Yeah, of course. What?
I mean,
movie?
then
indeed.
again, I can see that argument too, because you also got to add in the fact of like setting, weather, the conditioning,
Bro,
of all the other stuff.
The flights, bro, like the traveling from location to location is really, really, really expensive.
Instead of doing it in one location
Mm-hmm.
the entirety of the time. I can get that too, but I do feel like animation, especially if you hear like stories from people who animate, it's like very time consuming. Like just 2 characters shaking hands would take 5 hours to create.
Especially
So-
if you're in Fast and Furious and The Rock and Vin Diesel refuse to be in the same frame. That could also
Fair.
be very, very difficult. But animating that, it would be a lot easier. That's for all right, cool. So we've now nailed down. I guess we vaguely talked about Hawkeye. We more yelled about Thanksgiving, if anything. But I mean, so we've now nailed down that Thanksgiving is the best holiday. That now brings us to the best thing that happened this week, which is the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. And boy, oh boy, if we're talking possible stack 'em ups, we could do. How about this week's stack 'em up? Ways Sony has fucked up in the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. Like Sony's worst leak from Spider-Man No Way Home. That's our stack 'em up for the week. So the trailer, obviously incredible, really, really cool. I mean, now obviously everything's been like completely confirmed. You know, we have all of these different dimensional like beings coming in. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man's Dr. Octavius. Jamie Foxx's Electro, Sandman has been like kind of seen, I guess. And that was really, really cool. Tom Holland is talking to everyone. Zendaya shows up in the trailer. Could they have done a better job? Like, could they have not used clips that were very clearly Tom Holland, Zendaya, and their other friend talking to the other Spider-Man?
I have a theory.
A lot of people do.
All of this is planned.
No.
All of the leaks are planned.
No.
They have to be.
Can't give
They
them this much
have
credit.
to be.
I sat on this take when the first leak came out. I did. And then they continued to literally disappoint through and through. Like there was the leak. there was a leak of the first trailer, right? Or the 1 pixel trailer. And then we got the second leak, which was
the pictures. But those were based on reports, which is freaking horrible. Like, they put out reports, like official reports, that there's going to be X, Y, and Z characters sitting down, whatever, talking about what is it like being a superhero. And oh my God, 4 days later, wink, wink, picture shows up, the exact scene that we're talking about, confirming the character. And I'm like,
there's a mole in Sony. There's somebody who, a reporter is being like, you leak me this shit, I'll pay you $1,000. And you better believe I would do that. My allegiance is not that tight to any company.
I think Sony is trying to pull a power move and try to like make Spider-Man, their Spider-Verse indispensable for box office success for Spider-Man for Disney. And they will literally claw at everything that they can to ask Disney for more money once they renegotiate the contract.
Which is at the end of this movie, right?
Yeah, this is the last one.
So you think that them having I think it was like the Brazilian trailer or some other trailer, literally having the lizard kicked in the face by a phantom?
Yeah, somebody rocked the lizard. Somebody rocked the lizard into the next stratosphere, and nobody can tell me different. Like, there is.
But you think that was intentional?
Yeah, it was the official account.
Absolutely looks intentional.
Yeah, they did it. It's up till this day. The tweet is up till this day. Like, they would have literally deleted that so fast. Fast with a quickness. It was only in
one specific area. It was in like one country.
But Twitter is global. And the internet is for
Twitter's globality,
and the internet is forever. So
that's that's the thing. Even if they deleted it, it wouldn't change anything, and that would confirm people's suspicions. Oh God, I just punched my mic.
I feel like they've confirmed everybody's suspicions just by like.
It's funny that you guys are talking about suspicions, because there are two schools of thought right now about this. Because everybody's still alluding, or some people are upset that we still haven't seen Andrew and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in here, but it looks like they are alluding to it. So the two schools of thought is, funny enough, Sony and Disney. So it's pretty much saying people in Sony are like, hey, the cat's out the bag. Like, we might as well just show them the other two Spider-Man that keep thinking that's going to be in the movie. While Disney is like, no, we still need to build up the hype. We still want to keep them on their toes on whether they're going to be in the movie or not. And I definitely see both sides of the argument of like, yeah, just release it already. You're messing around. You keep pulling our chain, or like, no, we got to keep it up so we can keep building hype. But if I had to lean somewhere, I'm leaning towards Sony on this one, in a sense of we already know y'all keep messing up and alluding that they're here. You keep saying that they're not, but like, you keep showing us time and time again that they're going to be there. And here's the thing: it'll be different if they're just like, oh, it leaked, and like, well, we'll just keep it from there. But no, I don't like how also Disney keeps trying to lie to save face, but the line just looks so bad. It's like, dude, come on. What are you doing?
Here's the thing. I'm on the opposite side of this, good sir. I think if you're Sony, yes, you have more holes than the Lusitania and the Titanic combined. Like, listen, like, you are sinking, but there is still, like, I know for a fact, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in there fighting the Goblin and the Lizard, respectively. I know, it's indispensable knowledge. That being said, in the back of everybody's mind, there's a little thing called doubt. And that doubt is going to drive more people to the movie theater. If you confirm it, there's going to be people out there like, oh, cool, nailed it. Don't need to see it. Yeah, I know. And like, sure, the second that these movies release, it's gonna leak immediately. It's gonna hit Twitter, and everyone's like, oh yeah, they were there. Twitter's globality is gonna work against Spider-Man as well. But I know they're in the movie. I know they're probably actually playing a bigger role than I gave it credit for, because apparently they're fighting the villains. It might just be like a final team up thing. And I know for a fact that Peter Parker, Zendaya, and their other friend asked someone who wasn't Otto Octavius what their name was. It was probably Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, and they were like, hey, what's your name? And he said Peter Parker, and they were like, oh yeah, real. Because like, it was just so weirdly cut together, and I cannot with good conscience think this is intentional. I cannot give Sony the credit.
I will say one thing, and it's that I saw a theory by Soups today that literally made me think. And he's basically said that the tickets go live for premiere day on the 28th, right? So in 6
of
days.
November.
Yeah.
Damn.
So what he's saying is they might just drop the final trailer that day.
That's in 6 days.
Yes, if they drop the final trailer that day and or around that time and confirm that Toby and Andrew are going to be in the film, it's going to sell out it's going to sell out. Like the pre what's it called?
2 trailers 2 weeks apart.
Dude, we've seen crazy shit happen. Like I mean,
guess.
but think about it. Like we got the first trailer in what, September?
Yeah, I will say.
We were having Mace on for a regular episode. We didn't even have Patreon yet.
Bro, so that was around September of this year. September, October for the first trailer. We usually get 3.
Yeah.
So I have a very high suspicion that they're gonna drop something within the last week to the last week of November, first week of December, because they also have the premiere happening, and they also have also it's the 17th, and the movie comes out the 15th in the UK. You only have so much time to drop the final trailer, because usually the
movie comes out early in the UK.
Yeah. And
in
in South America, I believe there's some parts of South America that have it early. It's gonna be wild.
Throw
It's
some
gonna be
tea
wild
in the ocean.
Yes, I don't want them to confirm it. I don't want them to confirm it.
I don't want them to confirm it either.
I want to just see it. I just want to see it.
Because it takes the gusto out of, like, it's when it's Avengers Assemble. Imagine if we had seen Avengers Assemble Endgame in the trailer. You know what would have been like, or we'd seen Cap like wield Mjolnir in the trailer. It would have taken the gusto and the power out of it when you see it.
Yeah.
When I see Tobey Maguire put his 40-year-old body into a skin-tight spider suit, I will cry to happy cry, okay? Because Spider-Man 3 is the most blighted against movie in the history of movies.
Come on, we're going at it again.
To be so, and therefore he will get his redemption back, and I am going to happy cry for that man.
Here's the thing. I get the angle you're getting at, but I disagree with it, for the simple fact of, yes, I get the whole, if we saw Captain America already wielding it beforehand, then that would change a lot of things. However, the big difference is they didn't really, besides Age of Ultron, they never really ever teased that he was going to pick it up.
Yeah.
They never, while they're extremely teasing the idea of, will they, won't they? Other Avengers movies did, or other movies like that didn't really do that. And I would also disagree that the hype will still be the same. I don't think, especially when everything has been leading up to it, the hype will not go down dramatically, or not even slightly. If you confirm that they were in the movie, I would guarantee you that it will actually go up. Because think about it, you got old fans who saw the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. There's some people who felt like they loved the Andrew Spider-Man. He didn't get enough love. And you told them that now all 3 of these Spider-Man from different time frames are coming into one movie.
Yeah.
How the hell would it die? How would the hype die? How would the hype be destroyed?
People,
if you confirm something like that.
You put a lady in a cake. You jump out from behind a couch. You say surprise. You put a car with a big bow in the driveway. People like surprises.
If they confirm it, it's going to be the most watched trailer of all time.
But here's the thing. It would be a good surprise if we weren't already alluded to in the first place. If they said if they were just something again, like, here's Spider-Man 3. Here's the third time Spider-Man movie. Here's a little bit of what we're going to do. And then, but no, they've been alluding to it for months now. So it's not the same surprise anymore.
I am so hyped. I'm so hyped. Yeah, I have no idea. But yes.
Oh, I accidentally spelled most watched trial, not trail.
It's a Spider-Man trailer.
The most recent one is the most.
Well, no, the first one. The first one.
The teaser trailer was
actually.
Yeah, it broke Endgame's record.
That is insane. Sony's about to make some money. But speaking of money, Your boy has been making money, making waves a little bit in the story of Stack 'em Up on this podcast. Jose, would you like to tell us about last week's results?
I gave the winner away to Nick, which is sad.
We were talking greatest Disney movie of all time, and I was going for Mulan. You know, great movie, great movie, really just top of the tier, great soundtrack, everything. And Jose reminded me very kindly that Lion King existed, and so I rerouted. You know, hand was still on the chess piece, and now I'm tied for first.
Yes.
Is Nick on a 4-win streak right now? I think he is. 0 to hero is what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. Call me Kirito. The way I'm getting these MC points. Let's go, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that's a thing. 63% yes, 37% no for Lion King. 55% for the original Toy Story. And then again, Mizu's picks are getting wrecked. 57% said no for Aladdin. For Aladdin,
here's the thing,
bro.
and that's dude. I am actually getting genuinely annoyed now. Here's the thing. I will admit, maybe my previous picks, I get that, but this one I thought was to be okay, a little bit more divisive because almost the majority of Disney's IP is like very like you can go round for round which one would work.
Yep.
But y'all telling me y'all say no to fucking Aladdin? Fucking Aladdin?
The magic carpet ran out of juice, homie. Gas prices are too high to show you the world this week.
That's BS, bro.
That is complete BS.
So it's 8 to 6?
5.
8 to 5. Oh my goodness.
It's not looking great. It's not looking great.
Did you end up putting up the poll about what we should do for 10 wins?
I did not.
Okay.
Sadly,
well, we still got
but I will.
at least 2
but
weeks.
I will for this week.
Like 10, like 7 weeks. So I've been playing with some ideas in my head. Since we are looking a couple of things, and there's a couple of good ideas here. But since we are looking at a Christmas special for Hawkeye, I figured we could maybe talk best Christmas movie of all time. But I feel like we should keep that one in the bank.
Yeah, we'll keep that
for a Christmas episode. So I'm a little stumped on what we should do this week, and I'm open to suggestions from either of you.
Best video game adaptation that you've seen.
Ooh, based on I guess we can cover this briefly. Arcane, League of Legends adaptation, telling the story of a League of Legends character, a couple of League of Legends characters, has now received a 10 out of 10 from IGN, has been touted as the highest reviewed video game adaptation of all time. Apparently doing very, very well. Both of my fellow co-hosts said that they were buying super heavy on it. I was the one person who sold. Still on that boat, probably still not going to watch it. Not really a League of Legends guy. Really, the appeal isn't there for me, but stoked for League of Legends fans and people who just want to watch like good animated television, because apparently Arcane is very good. Have either of you gotten around to it? I know, Jose, you haven't.
No.
I have watched it.
And
I am up to episode 3 of it so far.
Initial
because it doesn't come out. They didn't drop the whole thing in one
it's episodic.
go. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say 100% episodic, but it's like they drop 3 episodes every like week or so.
Okay.
Yeah. We got 7, right? 7 right now or something like that.
Far?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I watched up to episode 3.
Is it a 10 out of 10?
I definitely like it. I definitely love, first of all, the animation. Wow. The thing is, League of Legends drops, video games drop their cinematic trailers.
Cinematic trailers. World of Warcraft is the god of it.
So they do that when it comes out, and League of Legends trailers were always top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they're releasing new characters and new events are happening in the League of Legends game, and it looks exactly like that. And that's the thing that is astounding to me, that it looks exactly like it came from a trailer, but it's not. Mm-hmm. It's a whole freaking show. And they keep the energy going with the same, with the animation, artistry, everything. I love how we're getting origins to awesome, iconic League of Legends characters that we hear about with the little trailers, the little you can say summaries of who they are, and we're actually getting background on these characters, and it's amazing.
So 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 9.4 on IMDb, which is like Citizen Kane level high.
Yeah.
And then 98% of people like this TV show on Google. That is about as like widely beloved as I can remember any video game thing ever being. I outside of like, I mean, even The Witcher TV show got, you know, some hate. I guess Castlevania doesn't, but Castlevania doesn't necessarily have the clout. So I guess, yeah, that's actually, I really like that. I like that. So greatest video game adaptation to, are we doing live action, or are we doing just in general?
I would say any adaptation would count, because there's some,
as it's video game being brought into, like, you can watch it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say why. But yes.
So
because
does
I'm not
be
giving up my
official, like, would Red and Blue count from Halo?
But that's fan made.
Exactly. Would that count though?
I think it would only make sense to make it like an official thing,
Gotcha.
or at least, like, for example, like sponsored by it or something like that. Because,
like,
for example,
343 or Bungie would have to be behind Red and Blue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, actually, I mean, none of these. Well, technically, that is it animated, is it not thing. If I choose this, I might die on this hill. Because here's the thing: one of my choices has more clout, I would argue. But the other, motherfucker, it's not Mortal Kombat, that's for sure. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with my heart. It's my favorite television show of all time. I am going with Castlevania. I don't think that's gonna surprise anyone. Castlevania is my favorite television show of all time.
Really?
Outside of anime, Castlevania is my favorite television show of all time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have never enjoyed anything the way I enjoy Castlevania. When you ponder the level of gore and commitment to the first off, incredible voice acting out of everyone. Theo James is a side actor. Like, everyone from Trevor to Sypha, to Alucard, incredibly voice acted. The humor is top tier. The action is incredible. The animation is probably some of the best I've ever seen. The fight choreography when Trevor fights death is probably one of the coolest fights just in history. Just incredible show. Even making sure that you're sympathetic for Vlad Dracul, like the fact when he's fighting Alucard and he's like about to stake his son, and you see tears running down his face as he realizes he's in his own child's bedroom. Don't even get me started on the Vlad versus Alucard fight in the first place. That is another one of the greatest fights in history ever. 4 seasons, never a missed episode. Striga, a side character who has also an incredible moment for representation, a lesbian couple of incredible power, incredible side villains, all of it. Oh my goodness, the end, the creation of what was his name, the black dude.
Oh damn. Fuck.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
It's Isaac.
The blacksmith, the fact that he could have his own entire show, the character arcs of side characters becoming some of the most beloved characters I've ever once dealt with. Oh my goodness, the show. Listen, if I'm being real, I think that show deserves 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, because there's literally never a point where I sit down and I watch that show and I'm like, oh, they could have done X or Y differently here. That show is a masterpiece. And listen, if you want to get your friends into anime, start them with that. Or Blood of Zeus, done by the same people. Start them with a non-anime animated TV show, and if they can get behind
Avatar: The Last Airbender, though.
ATLA is great, incredible. If you can get behind any of those shows, you can get your friends into anime. And that show isn't tropey. It doesn't rely on fan service. It's gory. It's interesting. It's funny. It is perfect. And that is my choice, Castlevania. I know that may not win, but I feel like I would literally do a huge disservice to my own soul if I didn't choose it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Damn. Because now I'm thinking if I go animated,
yeah,
I could do it. But I'm thinking, what is the most, like, The thing is, obviously, it's
You can choose arcade.
I can ponder. I haven't seen Arcane. I can't do that.
He didn't see it.
No, I can't see. I mean,
That would be the most pondering shit of all time.
Yeah,
I've heard it's great. Yeah, no, that's the one I'm going for.
No. I'm not. I ain't that type of person. No. You know what? Fuck it.
Let's do it.
The Pokemon anime is the best video game adaptation of all time. The Pokemon anime.
Anime inbounds.
Well, yeah, we said it could be animated.
Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Pokemon. I guess Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh was in a video game.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me look it up.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh was a card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh was a card game.
So I think so. Okay, technically, okay. So the video game came out first for sure. The trading card game came out a year afterwards, and the anime I think came out on 98, if I'm not mistaken.
Red and blue came out 96.
96. Yeah, 97. So 97 was the anime.
Okay.
And the original has lasted for 18 seasons.
You know what? Yeah, I'll count it. Yeah, that's in bounds. But per usual, you're walking on a razor thin edge.
Yes. I would say that if you're talking about an adaptation for a video game, it's definitely Pokemon. I think
all the seasons.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm gonna keep it low key and straight up with you. I think Kanto. The thing is that, and that's one of my main points. Besides the series being an iconic way of representing what the video game was trying to do, because if you think about it, like, the video games are silent, right? The Pokemon video games are silent for the most part. You don't see anybody talking. You don't see anybody interacting with the world around them. The complete package of what Pokemon could be is completely packaged for you in the anime. And I would say maybe he's not the best anime MC, but Ash is
one of the worst.
Yeah. But he's definitely one of the most iconic. Like, if you think of Pokemon, I think I would say even if you are a hardcore fan of the games, of the video games, in my case too, I think of Ash before I think of Red. Red is the original game, the original character that you play as in the video games. Yes. So in Pokemon Red, Blue, and then Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then Let's Go Pikachu. You think of Ash. You think of him and Pikachu. Like, when you think of Pokemon, at least when I think about it. It could change. It could change because, like, obviously that's more of a nostalgic play, since, like, some people of this generation have grown up with the newer version of Ash. I grew up with the OG, like, him trying to beat the original gym leaders, like, as I was playing the game. Like, that was surreal to me. So I would say, in terms of scale, the anime picks up everything that the video games don't. So, for example, in the games, literally Ash is fighting for and sometimes against the embodiments of the universe. Like, this man is going, like, this is a 12-year-old kid fighting the conceptual True. But he's like, this dude is literally fighting the conceptual manifestations of, like, nightmares, space, time.
Giratina can manipulate dark matter.
Yeah.
Deoxys can control, is a universal level threat, and Arceus is literally God.
Bro, Ash went up. Ash squared up against Groudon, who is literally the creator of continents. Like, Groudon could have literally stomped, and literally half the eastern seaboard could have been GG's in the Shadow Realm. But Pikachu, the power of Pikachu family and friendship, and the power and the desire to be the very best, is definitely up there.
God damn it. That fucking seam thought.
Also,
does he get access to the movie? Is that the real question? Does he get access to the movie? Mizu?
Fuck. How many of them? How many of them?
The first one.
The first one? Oh, the first movie?
The Mewtwo movie. I feel like we give him anime only here. We don't give him the movie. You can't take the whole franchise.
Oh, are you trying to make to?
So yeah, I think I'm gonna lie. You gotta have to choose.
Makes sense.
You're gonna have to choose either the TV show
or the first movie,
or the first movie. Yeah,
I'll pick the anime,
which was devastatingly sad. Oh my
I'll
god,
pick the anime.
watching
I'll pick the anime.
Pikachu shock Ash just oh so
Yeah,
sad. So sad.
that was
Pikachu
sad as
slapping
fuck.
the other Pikachu, Charmanders fighting each other. Oh, great. Absolutely such a good, such a goddamn good. I hate Ash Ketchum with a burning passion though. Brock supremacy.
I mean, if you're talking about a character that has evolved very little.
Still 12. He's actually in a coma.
Yeah,
That's one of my
think
favorite
so.
anime theories of all time.
I love that.
I heard
Yeah,
about
the
that.
Pikachu shocked him into a coma. That's why he's always.
But honestly, like I feel, I don't know how you guys feel, and this could be a conversation for another day because we're coming low on time here. I feel like the Pokemon anime is something that like if you're looking for like a nostalgic thing, you can put one of the episodes and be like, this is nice. Like this is
like SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's like this is nice. I'm watching
I can click
something
back
that I
into
used
it
to
at
love.
any given point, and like I don't know exactly what the fuck's going on. I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, we're doing
That's
like
what we're
Misty,
doing.
yeah, like we're like, oh, Misty, it's the Misty bike episode. Oh, it's like like the
Saving Charmander.
Yeah. Oh, the Squirtle Squad. All of these are iconic. Yeah, Squirtle Squad was incredible. That was great. Squirtle became just put on sunglasses.
Bulbasaur babysitting Togepi.
Oh, don't even get me started. That was such a cute goddamn episode. The fact that if Charmander's fire on his tail goes out, he dies is absurd.
Yeah,
that's an absurd plot point.
As soon as Blastoise hits him with one water gun or one like what the fuck, he's gone.
Which is why Blastoise is the superior of the three.
Nope, it's actually Venusaur. So sad for you.
How?
Like stat wise and competitively, like Bulbasaur shreds all three.
It's Charmander, okay?
It's not.
It's
No,
Bulbasaur.
it's
It's Bulbasaur.
Blastoise.
It's Bulbasaur.
Listen,
Blastoise.
gents.
Bulbasaur.
It's Bulbasaur. No, it's not Bulbasaur. It's Squirtle all the way up to evolution of Blastoise. Blastoise murks both of them.
I am a Charmander guy.
Charmander has a
I'm a
type of
Squirtle
weakness
person.
against
Yes.
Squirtle, obviously. Listen, there's a reason that the Charmander like
Wow.
VMAX cards are worth $2,000.
Yes, and the most expensive Pokemon card is Charizard. Like Charizard
Exactly.
is the coolest. It's a dragon, bro. It's a fire dragon. But
But he's not
like,
dragon type.
If you talk to any person that has played the games, they will let you know. Like Bulbasaur is the best Kanto starter, sadly, because he doesn't have the best design. But he's a Toad. I like the Toad.
You're just talking raw base stats.
No, like his progression throughout the game, so you can use him for three or four of the 8 original gym leaders, and he, I think, can wipe at least 1.5 of the Elite Four.
Well, okay. Well, so grass has type advantage over. Well, so it's weak to flying. It's weak to fire. It has type advantages over ground.
You also have to keep in mind that he also has access to poison moves, so he can set up poison poison stacks on the other team.
But he's grass type, and Charmander is
he can
flying
get shredded.
fire, which means he's double effective against Venusaur.
Yeah, no. Like so against each other. Technically, it's Squirtle because of the defense. But like against the game, like if you're trying to have the best playthrough possible of the Kanto region, the answer is Venusaur.
But I'm pretty sure raw stats Charmander is like the competitive choice.
Correct. Like for stats wise, I think yes.
Charizard has highest base stats.
Out of the 3, I think yes. But competitively, like it's just it is Bulbasaur.
But then
it is what it is.
Dragonite, so Dragonite exists. But yes, I mean, okay, fine,
bro. But Dragonite, bro, you put I can throw an ice cube to
he has terrible defense. He's also very slow,
bro. He's 4 times weak to ice, bro.
Yeah,
he's 4 times weak to ice.
It's not a great combo at all. But then again, like all dragon types get beat by fairies. So like, what is Pokemon in a nutshell? Okay,
dude, now that you're in Pokemon, now I want, dude. We should do it. Have you seen the? We'll talk about this later. Mizu, what's your favorite? What's your favorite video game adaptation? Video game adaptations.
There we go.
So I thought about it, and the thing that sucks is that there aren't a lot of good video game adaptations.
That's kind of the whole thing. Yeah.
And there's only 3 I can think of that can qualify for this.
Sonic.
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna pick Arcane because
Sonic wasn't bad.
Sonic was great.
It was the best movie of 2020.
Listen to him. Let's listen.
I was not gonna pick Arcane because it's still relatively new, and even though it's doing very well, I feel like even if I did pick it, a lot of people wouldn't know it very well still yet. It's not like Squid Game. Like if I said Squid Game or something like that, it's almost maybe instantaneous win. But like, no, it's not Arcane. The next one I was going to say was probably
Tron?
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Tron was a
but
game?
That's only older people would know that one. Because no one goes back, unfortunately, to go see that one with starring Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft.
That one bang, dude, in the shorts.
Yeah, so I don't think people would go at that. So the one I'm going to go to that's current, a lot of people know, a lot of people grow up playing the game, and they know it very well, and it did very well as a movie. That is Sonic the Hedgehog. It
was the best movie of 2020.
And the part I love the most about it is that when it first came out, a lot of people were very like, yo, this looks like garbage because the way they designed Sonic.
It made him look like a pedophile. Somehow.
Exactly. Until they understood the criticism, went back, and he looks just like Sonic. Everything about that movie was beautiful. Even Eggman, I'm not gonna lie, even though I love Jim Carrey, I was skeptical of him being Eggman. I'm like, I don't know about this. I didn't think this is gonna probably be a miss, but man, he was a great Eggman.
I think he should have put on weight for it, but that's just me. That's just me.
But I mean, they kind of do allude to his look at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Though. So I would definitely say Sonic the Hedgehog. They had the hype behind it. He was hella fast. They make all the references to the games in the movie. So I would definitely say Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm watching the comparison between the original and like the one that we got in the final version, and oh my god, it was bad. Oh so my bad. God, it was bad. The
problem is there's a lot of Rule 34 out there for Sonic. And so, so people were very pressed because there's a lot of people who wanted Sonic to look a very specific way. But it was the best movie of 2020 because 2020 it came out in like January or February of 2020 before the world lost its mind, and essentially then it just was the only movie that would like had significant like box office numbers, and it did great. Jim Carrey was fantastic in it. The guy who is from Smallville, I believe. As the main character, he was also fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Which was very surprising because I'm just like, great, here we go again, adding a audience driver character to drive the audience. I hate those characters half the time, but he wasn't bad. I was surprised by that.
And I think we're gonna get a sequel if I'm not like crazy mistaken.
And Idris Elba's gonna be Knuckles. There's a huge news on that too.
Oh, you're right. It is gonna be Knuckles, who there's also a lot of Rule 34 for. But that's neither here nor there because that's that is Rule 34. Is that if it exists, there's porn of it. But so that leaves us with me with Castlevania, Jose with Pokemon, and Mizu with Sonic the movie. You know what? You know what's bad about Stack 'em Up is that it propagates. It's the rich get richer. So the rich get to go first. And then poor Mizu has to go third because like he keeps having to go third. It's a propagating cycle. Maybe next week.
It's fine. Here's the thing: after this Stack 'em Up, we're gonna solidify rules.
We're gonna get we're gonna get the boys and the men. Yeah. Okay. So after this one, it's gonna be
we're making it as balanced as possible.
Naturally, yeah. After this season is over. Okay, I love that. Okay, so
this is the trial season. This is the draft season.
That's what it is.
Things get real serious. I'm talking like serious shit after this one.
After this one, we're getting into it. All right, Jose, where can they find that poll?
It is at I'm Tropical Joe on Instagram. I will post this tomorrow. So when you are hearing this, it will be November 23rd.
Yes.
A couple days before the most useless holiday of all time. You can going to lose my mind. You can vote in my Instagram polls. And let us know what the best video game adaptation is. To clarify, it will be the Pokemon anime, so not the first movie. The Pokemon anime, Castlevania, and the amazing Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Like I didn't like it was a possibility for sure. I was thinking about it while we were in the midst of our heated argument about Thanksgiving's usefulness. And I was like I know it would be out of pocket. Like it wouldn't be our theme to be like, well, okay, fine. You think Thanksgiving is useless? Let's do a Stack 'em Up of what is the best holiday food. And I'd be very curious to see what people think. And here's the thing is, there's American only holidays like the 4th of July, which would be a sleeper pick if I'm being entirely real, because it's all barbecue all the time, baby. But like, I want to do that. I want to do that at some point. Maybe on a Patreon episode. We'll do that.
I think we can do that.
You can do Patreon.
A Patreon episode of like best holiday food.
The thing is, I would have to show my picks. Like I would have to show it like a visual. Like I would have to look up pictures of like the because it. And the thing is, if they haven't tried it, it's gonna be hard. But I know for a fact that like the shit that I'll show like will get people salivating. But it just depends also on your cultural undertones, because like for example, if you come from let's say like, so Hispanic people have like their own separate things. But for example, like if you're from India, you have a very specific taste like profile that you're looking for when it comes to holiday food. So like I think we'll have to set up guidelines for that. But that's definitely a solid stack 'em up idea.
I definitely agree with that, because like with us, like amongst like some African American families, we do the whole eating sugar black beans.
Okay.
Yeah, or brown.
I've never felt
black eye,
like
more like black eyed peas, something like that.
Oh, I know what black eyed peas are.
But
yeah, they made boom boom pow.
They made poop.
But no, the thing is, we eat them as a way of bringing good luck.
But it's not like good food. Okay, it's not good food, but it's like good luck. Gotcha.
It's good. I mean, they actually are good, but to me, they taste awful. But it's for good luck for me.
What about Easter? Is that a sleeper pick? I feel like Easter dinner and Christmas dinner are the exact same thing. I feel like we're going to talk about that.
Well, that all depends, because I wouldn't say people are more inclined, well, at least now here, to do Christmas dinner than they are Easter.
Yeah, it's
I
fair.
don't know, because you can get 10 people in one room and ask them, do you do Easter dinner? I'm pretty sure half of them are going to say yes, the other half are going to say no.
Yeah, which is dumb.
Or someone say, I have no idea what the hell that is.
You know, so like you might as well just rock with it. I'm still saying 4th of July, dude. Ooh, Memorial Day. Any chance to get a barbecue going? That's all I need. All right, guys, that is all we had planned for the week, I believe, unless there's any other pressing news.
Quick one. So back when earlier in our pod, I did anime recommendations, and a lot of y'all been asking about when those gonna come back. I even got threatened DMs for not bringing it back up in my Instagram. So, one thing I'm trying to figure out ways to get that back. However, one of my anime recommendations way back, Spy Family, is actually getting an anime.
Yes.
So that is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see how they do it. There's already a teaser trailer. Go check it out. Just look up Spy Family trailer, anime trailer, and it looks beautiful. It looks like it's made by Studio Mappa, but it's not Studio Mappa.
Do you know who it's made by?
I think it's called Wit.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, minute-long trailer. That does look. I'm watching like the GIF, like the GIF go. This looks awesome. It looks very cleanly animated. It looks like it's made by the people who do. What does that look like? It kind of looks like. Not Blood Lad. It looks like I don't know what it is, but it looks great. I'm very excited for that. Obviously, the manga's had a lot of traction. People love it. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people off this podcast who started reading it because of your manga recommendation. So yeah, guys, go ahead and watch that teaser trailer when you get the chance. I have been Nixie Comedy, NC Hammer 23 on Twitch and YouTube. We are in the midst of my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke. Huge day today. A lot more people popping in than I thought for a Nuzlocke. Also, Fortnite and Naruto did a collaboration, and now I'm apparently a Fortnite streamer because I had 200 people watching me play Fortnite. So it's a new phase, I guess. So if you like Fortnite, Pokemon, Naruto, or any other games, God, I'm spreading myself thin here. Come on over to those platforms. Jose, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and pretty much anywhere else where you like to consume content. I will be posting the stack 'em up polls in my Instagram. It is at I'm Tropical Joe. The big thing for me is I am going to be streaming a lot more, I think, in the next year. So
after January.
Yeah, after January. I will be for this week though, I will be doing Halo and Pokemon streams, as well as possibly starting the Star Wars Fallen Order playthrough that I was trying to do, and I need to get to God of War at some point. But you can find all of that amazing content over on my YouTube. It is Tropical Joe. Just search that in your bar and you will get there. Mizu, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people who subscribe to my YouTube. You guys got me from 500 followers from the last time, subscribers, the last time we had the pod. Y'all did numbers with me. Right now, I am saying at 1,120 subscribers on YouTube.
That's awesome,
1K.
dude.
That is amazing to me. And little victories like that matter. So I appreciate you guys so much for that. Doing more rewrites for Naruto characters. I just posted my one about Konohamaru today. You want to get involved and want to see me do other rewrites.
Rewrite for his Boruto character or his Naruto character?
Huh?
Rewrite for his Boruto character or his Naruto character?
The character entirely.
The whole thing? Love it.
Yep. So if you want to see me write more for those, there's an Instagram post up right now where you can it's either Sai, Tamari, or what's his name? Kankuro, the puppet master.
Kankuro, yeah.
Yeah, Kankuro. So you guys can definitely vote on them, and we can see what I can do with those characters.
Oh yeah. Cool, guys. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it per usual. Unfortunately, we can't do a Patreon episode this week. We had our interview fall through. All, blessings and well wishes to Russ. We will probably be trying to get one popping next week. We're sorry about that. We haven't mentioned the Patreon, but if you guys are itching for more of our voices, guys, you can find our Patreon, patreon.com/theweebweekly. We post 2 extra podcasts a month in there. Our most recent one is still the one with Panda Red, where we talked about the Eternals and all things Great Marvel. So that was a lot of fun. Great hanging out with him. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with us, and we are going to have to kick it to the outro. Shao Tucker did nothing wrong.